We are witnessing a lot of progress happening on the front of those ceasefire talks after weeks of no progress at all. In fact, right now, what we are witnessing is potentially a breakthrough in those negotiations, as we are watching the Israeli Prime Minister today now agreeing to send the Mossad director, David Barnea, to lead detailed negotiations mediated by Egypt and Qatar with Hamas. For months now, we have been watching as Israel and Hamas have been negotiating to try and reach a framework agreement, leaving many of the key details aside. But now they are entering this new phase of negotiations, talking about the details of what a ceasefire agreement would look like, including things like the identity of Palestinian prisoners, as well as the sequencing of the release of those Palestinian prisoners in exchange for the Israeli hostages being held by Hamas. And so this is really entering a new phase, one that we have not seen this kind of progress in months now over the course of these negotiations. We shouldn't caveat all of this, of course, with the fact that even as they enter these detailed negotiations, which could, if successful, secure an agreement within a matter of a few weeks, that outcome is certainly not assured. And certainly, while there appears to be perhaps the makings of a framework agreement, at least here, there is certainly not a final ceasefire and hostage release deal on the table at this hour. But again, very significant progress. And along with that significant progress, we're witnessing not only the Israeli Prime Minister set to get on the phone with the U.S. President later today, the Israeli Prime Minister also convening his cabinet in Tel Aviv this evening. And again, the Mossad director now expected to head in a matter of hours or days to Egypt or Qatar to engage in those detailed negotiations with Hamas via those indirect talks. So very significant progress. I'm getting a lot of cautious optimism from the sources that I am speaking with, and we will just have to watch over the days and weeks ahead whether or not it can actually unlock a final deal.